And we back at it. Oh, it's 10 later. Right. You know, now that I've had a break, I want to go do those other two Gehenna text adventures. Oh, it's all foggy. Yeet. What are you? Argument simulator. Let's do that last. A true story. Credits. Written and designed by Rat. Dedicated to Mac. Okay. You, Jefferson Goldblum, deftly step out of your charging pod and walk into the main lobby of the Goldblum Institute. It is a humble abode, filled with a small four-seater sofa, a table, a coffee bar, and an arboretum. Ginny HD, your fiancée, and a leading member of the Casorate Weierstrasse Jazz Ensemble, greets you from the sofa while Frankie Soy Sauce waves from the coffee bar, and the Velociraptor John Malcolm drives out of the Arboretum on his motorcycle wearing... What the f*** is this? Green almond t-shirt. Okay. Speak to Jenny. Oh, Jefferson. Good morning. Good morning, Jenny. Did you sleep well, my darling? Oh, Jefferson, I slept most dreadfully. Why is that? Your charging pod too hard? No, Jefferson, that's not it at all. My charging pod is very comfortable. I don't know why I slept so poorly. But I woke up on this small four-seater sofa, which is strange because I went to sleep in my room. You think about this carefully while stroking your guitar. Ginny has no problem recharging most nights. You're about to reply when a klaxon resounds throughout the Goblin Institute. Let's ask Ginny what's happening, since we're talking to her. What? I can't hear you. The klaxon. It's too loud. Let's shut off the klaxon. You walk over to the terminal, attempt to shut down the klaxon, but the machine refuses to accept your command without a correct password. John Malcolm revs up his motorcycle, a sure sign that he is deeply worried. You have to do something with play your guitar. You unsling your guitar from your back and check the strings to make sure they are in the proper order. Then take a heroic stance with your chest puffed out, your legs splayed wide, and your guitar heroically aloft. You play a chord, a perfect chord, followed by another equally perfect chord, and another. As always, the chords that you play are all perfect. This is your greatest burden. Mollified, the klaxon shuts itself off. Talk to your team. You turn from the now silent central computer console and look at your team. who are all gazing back at you with varying levels of wonderment in their eyes. Ask why the klaxon was blurry. John Malcolm dismounts his motorcycle with an air of certainty and queries the central computer console with short taps of his reptilian claws upon the keyboard. It seems that the sensors have detected a threat of galactic magnitude. Oh no! Cries Jenny, while Frankie Soy Sauce drops his cup of Joe in fear. Let's check his findings. Even our first cursory glance at the central computer console reveals that Jalcum is... Jalcum? Fuck it, is Jalcum now. The klaxon has indeed warned you of an unparalleled threat to both the human world and the denizens of the ninth dimension. Jefferson, what is it? It's... You say with a neutron star-like gravity. The spectre of modernity. Ginny HD, it's coming for us. The spectre of modernity. The silence that follows your proclamation is only penetrated by Ginny's gasp and the porcelain sound of Frankie Soy Sauce freshly brewed drabber hitting the floor. Take action! Friends, humans, dinosaurs, countrymen, possessed by a sudden urge to actually jump onto the coffee maker, much to Frankie's dismay. We cannot let this threat to our very way of life go unanswered. No! We must stand against this spectre and not yield until we are victorious. Will you stand with me? Wait for their response. Yes, my darling. Anything for the human world. Friend, you know that I'll stand by you to the bitter end. For coffee and for love. But how will we prevail? The spectre of modernity is too powerful for you to fight it on your own. Of course she is right, as she usually is. Let's take Jenny. Oh, Jefferson. I'll be the best companion you could wish for, but tell me, Jefferson, the spectre of modernity travels along the continued sequence of existence and events that occur in an apparently irreversible succession from the past throughout the present into the future, and is by definition already everywhere. Where can we possibly go to find a way to defeat it? Let's nondescriptly go confront the spectre of modernity. We enter the... What the fuck is this? Fever dream. When you approach the lair of the spectre of modernity, you decide to leave your companion behind, knowing that you cannot risk another life in this final confrontation. Some heroes have to stand alone. Well, that was a short-lived companion. Inside the mechanical lair, the spectre of modernity awaits you, sitting translucently on a titanium throne. Spectre of modernity, you murmur through gritted teeth. We meet at last. You are mistaken, Professor Dr. Goldblum. The spectre of modernity says. We have met many times before. I am your father. What? Lies! The spectre of modernity laughs. Foolish human, you cannot defeat me. I shall conquer you and drag the human world and the ninth dimension into the future, kicking and screaming. All that is holy will be profaned, and there will be progress if it's the last thing I do. I think, you say coolly, that the last thing you shall do is die, flail about uselessly. You cannot stand against me, foolish human, the spectre says with another laugh. All the powers you have ever had were my gifts to you, even your precious guitar. And with that, it squishes you like an ant. And the human world and the ninth dimension are doomed to eternal forward march until finally all that is solid melts into air. Then into thin air. Okay. We'll come back to that, maybe. Let's do Argument Simulator. Who dat? Guta. Good. Good. Choose your... I'm not being Goldblum again. It's an impulsive idiot who gets squished. Socrates. Choose your arguments. It's not true. I disagree. This is obviously incorrect. I can't contradict you. The premise of your contradictions is self-contradictory. That's fine, that's what we agree on. Okay, it feels like a good idea for us to understand. Okay, it feels like a good idea for us. What's the goal here? Let's stick with Socrates. It's true. I said the opposite. You're wrong. No, you are. I can contradict you. Your contradiction is self-defeating. I question your epistemology. Your question begs your assertion. The foundations of your thinking are incorrect. I assert the opposite. This is obviously incorrect. Does this just loop? Question your metaphysics. Your side will never be right. You're wrong. I can contradict you. Question your ethics. I question your axiomatics. So did that one. I got a good ending on that one. I don't know that there is a good ending on that one. Let's see if we can get a good ending on this one. Assuming there is one. No, that's the wrong one. Ah! Quit. Yes. Start. Let's speedrun through this. Speak to Ginny. Who's the Velociraptor? John Malcolm. Shut the klaxon off. Guess the password. You try to guess the password, but using unbreakable cipher, the computer tells you that the password must contain at least one lowercase letter, one symbol, and a hieroglyph. Ah! What will you do now? Guess again. You consider this conundrum. The code... blah 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 blah, and then it falls silent. You consider this conundrum. The code has to be devilishly complex for sure. For sure, for your mathematically inclined brains knows that the code with so many variables is almost impossible to crack. Knowing this and knowing how fallible the soft human brain is, you turn around your guitar and check inside your trusty instrument. Written there in hasty calligraphy is the password for the central computer console. Emergency klaxon, you fumbled, blah 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 blah. Why was the klaxon blaring? John Malcolm does the thing. What is the threat? Should I go to John Malcolm? Blah 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 blah. What is Spectre? I'm glad you asked. As you well know, for I have told this tale many times, my people have feared for many millennia that this day would come. Continue. The Spectre, as you know, will bring an end to the old and ring in a new era of unparalleled technological advancement until there is no space left in the world for such a cherished human and destroying qualities like love, creativity, and the ability to taste umami, loyalty, and friendship. The ability to taste umami, loyalty, and friendship? What do loyalty and friendship taste like? The circle of renewal will end, and we will only move forward at an ever-accelerating pace until we reach the limits of existence itself. Didn't I just ask? I guess I'm just allowed to ask repeatedly when will they arrive. Travels at the speed of time itself. It's already arrived, haven't we? Just haven't encountered yet. Reassure him. All tastes precious to us. Alright, take action. Wait for their response. Take John Malcolm. Jefferson, I am honored that you would choose me as your companion on this quest. Together we will defeat the Spectre of Modernity, and our adventure will live on in song for generations to come. Tell me, where shall we take us on a motorcycle? Let's go to the jungle. Blah 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 blah. Oh no. This wasn't the Spectre, this was his lieutenant. The true battle lies ahead of us still, but then you pick up a warped and twisty piece of metal in your fleshy hands and grimly. But mayhap I'll let you know what stuff our adversary is made of. We send a message. Okay, let's go to the islands. Let's go to the icy mountains. Forge on. After a long day of traveling around the icy mountains, blah 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 blah, remember streams, but it seems nothing could be useful in defeating the Spectre of Modernity. Well, what now? I think we can forge on, you humbly say. Sure. You're about to respond, but before you can open your mouth, the ground before you opens and a horrendous yet oddly beautiful figure with glowing red eyes and mighty antlers emerges from the depths. Who damned... Oh dear God. Explain the misunderstanding. Ask for the dear God's help. Why should you help me? Because of the mummy. Because of a mummy. One of the 5 basic tastes. These laughs. Sounds like the mountains are trembling. How foolish of you to think that I, heard before deity, could care about the savoury taste. Do I need the deer? Request qualification. Who do you think inspired you to add the power of electricity to your guitar? Who upgraded Ginny from SD to HD? Who indeed deciphered the mathematical secrets of the chords? That arcane knowledge upon which some of your greatest adventures depend. I was your ally all along, Jefferson, the foul wizard of crime that inspired you to turn against me. That actually makes a lot of sense, sorry. No biggie. Says the Spectre. Let us defeat the wizard of crime together. Even now he conspires to steal all that you've accomplished with the power of time. What? Oh god. This guy finds drugs. Did he find robot drugs? Can I have some? The end. If a wizard of crime taking advantage of your absence. So this my scheme has failed. Curses. Okay. That read like what drugs feel like. My brain is full of fuck. Right. Onwards, I guess. Does that look more finished than before? I don't think it does. I wonder where that camera is. It was a camera, not a picture. Yeah, man.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we've found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine the future.
Melville? Are you receiving?
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
Did you swap what seat
How's the
you're in?
situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
Do you magic a backpack? Yeah, you do. You both just magic backpacks as you leave. Right. Onwards to whatever the south one. Sure, that looks deserty.
1K, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm gonna need you to search for more. I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream. Possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Thank you? Oh, that's pretty. What's that face? Ooh.
Alright, 1K. In this area, there seems to be a problem with the machine that makes the tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to see what they say over there, and also yeet.
Father, I updated the Noema algorithm. It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
What? Oh, Dad! This is science.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for the right moment.
Fucking dad jokes. I don't know what that does. Can I connect you to that? No. Where's the other end of that? Where am I taking that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's up there. Am I missing some vital information here? So I feel like I have no idea what other things I can actually do. I'll come back to this one. Oh, hey.
1K, what's up?
Did you know Cornelius?
Yeah, everyone knew Cornelius. After Eustathius retired, he was the only one left who was there since the beginning. Except I guess none of us really knew him after all. We all thought he was lost in the past, always studying the archive and the simulation. But he actually had all these secrets. And a daughter.
little more than they appear to be.
Yeah. Even after centuries, they can still surprise you.
Do you think Byron is okay?
I hope so. I understand why he was impatient, but he should have been more careful.
What did you do in New Jerusalem when we went back?
Mostly just made sure Pellegrino didn't mess up the VTOL. We only have a handful of them, and while they look cool on the outside, the truth is they're held together by gaffer tape and good intentions. There's a reason Melville's always complaining.
Society is unwilling to invest effort and resources into the infrastructure cannot remain functional.
When you put it like that, it seems hard to argue. More and more stuff isn't working anymore, and eventually there will be consequences.
What's your analysis of these regions?
The southern part of the island is a natural desert, basically just due to the chemical composition of the soil. I haven't been able to work out why it's so warm, though. It could be a warm ocean current or something to do with the megastructure's thermal output. New Jerusalem doesn't have the kind of equipment I'd need to figure that out.
That's all. Well, okay, if I'm fullbacks by 8, let's just go to 1. Oh, hi. Is this the thing that Alcatraz marked for me? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, is this got another...
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime. And then the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper into the trap. What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted, overwritten with the hubris of this place?
I mean, I haven't been corrupted. Let's not be superstitious.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
Interestingly, it's a 7-string. I don't even think I've seen an acoustic 7-string in real life before. Yeet. Another anti-grav thing? From Thuya. Everything has gotten so much worse since you last. We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. When the weather is dry and the dam runs low, there is nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together like people used to. I believe in your wisdom, Founder. I believe we have to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did. But I don't know if the mayor is doing what he would have wanted. Is there another way of reaching the goal? Please. I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go on this way. Error. 5358. 5358. Fragment from Stratton's on the Universe. You have made quite the catalogue of horrors, Stratton. Children dying in their mothers' arms, cities perishing by the plague, and even animals living without peace or happiness. Why must we listen to this? You know I have just eaten a heavy tin. Because these things, which are ugly, must be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amintas. But are these things just? They are not. Then you must admit the universe itself is not just. If the gods exist, 34, then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine following its rules. Justice and virtue are human interventions. Inventions, not interventions. Are you saying justice and virtue are therefore illusory and should be abandoned? The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose these values upon this machine. Footnotes. It remains unclear whether Stratton believed in gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizingly, Diogenes Laertius mentions that it caused a fistfight in the Lyceum. I thought what made us human was that we searched for meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about it is that we create meaning. Now on Project 8. Trials. There is a pattern underneath. New primary site. Lake water for cooling. Is that one about New Alexandria? Oh.
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter. But they had so little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I fixed the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
You fill me with such enthusiasm. Is there something else here? Yes. Years have passed, and there is still nothing but silence. Have we sinned? Have you abandoned us for our arrogance, our greed? Some of the others continue to build. I tell them not to, but they don't listen to me. Baryon is the worst of them. He disrespects you constantly, spreading lies and something. Please know that there are those who remain faithful, who respect the limits you set and seek wisdom and humility as you thought. We may win the next election. Perhaps then you will return? Trebuchet. You gotta be yeeting rocks along a long thingy with a fulcrum and a duty. Whatever. I'm not well versed in the trebuchet memes. I'm a heretic. Although I was born in the early days of New Jerusalem, I never knew you well. This is not your fault. I became so focused on improving the dam that I didn't develop much in the way of social relationships, except perhaps with Melville. This doesn't mean I was unhappy. In fact, I was in fact extremely content. I like to solve complex problems in peace and quiet. That's who I am. But now the pleasure I used to get out of my work has faded. I may not need a lot of company, but I want my work to be meaningful, to contribute. It does not feel like that anymore, and when I suggest new projects, the mayor acts like I've committed a crime, like I should be ashamed. I do not like this. I do not care about social issues or debates. I do not want to get involved. I just want to be able to keep working on making things better. Please fix. Yeah, I've already read that one. Paying the price. From the introduction to portraits of the martyrs by S.T. Sanyal. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignaz Semmelweis, utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann, ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard, mocked for arguing that rockets could reach the moon. Al-Razi, attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Barbara McClintock, Barbara McClintock's discovery of transposition ignored for years. The list goes on. And we haven't even touched on what happens to those who suggest political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeed, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the idea of progress is frequently derided as yet another narrative, identified with the establishment of critics who curiously portray themselves as rebels. But the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has C5385 enormous personal cost. Has come. That means it's even more important to stand up for the truth, because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it. It does, but what is the right way of doing it? Many have died for the truth without accomplishing anything. Maybe we just have to do what's right and trust the universe. Is there anything else new? I think that's everything. Ooh. Oh, hey.
Yes.
Took a minute. What can you tell me about
He
Cornholio?
taught me a lot when I was young. Nowadays, people just know him as the museum curator, but back then, he was closely involved with every engineering project, and he was brilliant. When he encountered a problem, he'd always remain calm and keep working at it until he found a solution. I wish I could be that patient.
Why didn't Sophia and Cornelius just vanish together?
If I had to guess, I'd say so that Cornelius could still go back for anything they needed. He was always leaving on expeditions anyway, looking for materials for his projects.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why would he stay back for so long then? You heard anything from Byron?
There was a short burst of noise on the frequency we used to communicate, but that could have been anything.
Rip. What's going on with the megastructure systems?
I suspect Byron is still logged in, and his presence has thrown everything out of whack. Entire subsystems are locked down, and everything that depends on those subsystems is disrupted.
I should get back to work. And also, I'm desperate for a piss. What can I say? Right. Should check my notifications real quick. Okay. Let's see what the Sphinx wants. Oh, that's a big old puddle. Okay. I guess we'll see what that means when I find what it correlates to. What's that? That is sussy. Oh, that's not what. Okay. Oh, it's an anchor. That was just standing at perfectly the right angle for it to not look like anything. Where is... There. Oh, well. Oh, that was just a flash of sea. I could see behind it. That rock is floating. Hello. Right. I could probably soft-lock myself by jumping down there, but let's not. The escape. Is that part of this? Those things again. And I can't see down there. And not seeing there, it can. Oh, yeah, I see. Let's move it over here. And then what the hell does... Oh, teleporter. Wait. Eh? Oh, I teleport to it. Is that how that works? Right, okay. Just drop this off the side. What am I doing now? Can these go through there? Alright, because I didn't expect that to be able to go through the purple shit. Alright. Is there anywhere safe off the edge I can drop the teleporter? It looks like it's all droning. Okay, where did I just put this there? So I'm going to be doing something with that. I just don't know what yet. Alright, okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Nothing in there. I guess I just plop that through there. Yeah, right.
I've decoded another file from the data stream. Listen to this.
Mother and father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
Okay, I have no idea what that does. Actually, no, I have a good idea. It's probably one of those green guy thingy puzzles, but you know, no idea where that is. Yeah, that was probably designed so I can't steal that. Onwards. See if I can work out what I'm doing with that green thing. Although I feel like the answer's probably cheesing a puzzle. Something there. Can't be that. Oh, then. Because the sightlines from there aren't great. Well, the sightlines do go down there. But yeah, you can probably see that from down there. Through the wall. Alright. But not yet. I'm pretty sure I got that concept on the last one. But, alright, teach it me again. Because apparently we can't just climb through that shit because we don't have knees that bend. We gotta think through that. Oh, I'm not supposed to go all the way back, am I? I'm supposed to steal this. Or do I? Yeah, I'm not supposed to go along it. I'm supposed to steal this. What am I doing? I need to get through one more before I can steal that. I need 2 teleporters. Right, so give me the teleporter. Should I be doing that in there? I should probably be doing that in there. Okay, let's slap that through there. And then teleport over there. And then teleport over there.
Good work. Keep going.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a hand there. I'll deal with that later. Oh, hey. Can I steal this? Looks like the answer's no. Yeah, I'm gonna say the answer's probably no. Yakut, your words.
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component? Something quantifiable? I always thought it was just perception. But if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
Beauty exists in the interaction between the self and the world.
Interesting. So the more humans there are, the more we spread across the world, the more beauty there is. But then, doesn't it follow that it's our duty as a species to grow? To make the universe more beautiful?
I don't think it does follow, and I don't think either of these answers really... Because beauty is important to us. It's not necessarily important to the universe. If we want the universe to be beautiful, we're just imposing our will on the universe. Yeah, sure.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you. I hope you're right.
I just want to ask you about something else. Miranda said that the fundamental language of reality is a kind of music. What are your thoughts on this?
I think that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. I hope it's true.
What kind of music do you like, by the way?
Okay, this may sound like a robot joke, but I love heavy metal, especially the more melodic kind. It's big, it's epic, it's full of emotion. You can really get lost in it. Actually, I named Bruce after Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden.
Oh,
They used to call him the air raid siren, which is also what my Bruce sounds like.
Nice. Oh, there's a thingy there. Splish, splash.
In the early days, humankind lived in a world of unexplained wonders and terrors. The powers of the elements were understood in terms of gods and spirits. After all, how else could one explain thunderstorms and earthquakes? But as the realm of scientific knowledge expanded, the realm of the mystical began to shrink. The sacred grove, as Hegel wrote, was reduced to mere timber. But as superstition retreated, another thing was lost: meaning. In a purely mechanical universe, people yearned for the comfort provided by gods and spirits. But there was no way back.
But what about the beauty of the universe? The perfection of everything around us, couldn't they see that?
Not sure I can see that, Miranda. But I do think there was another way, a way forward instead of back. Faith not in an invisible world, but in ourselves, in each other, in the inherent value of consciousness and civilization. They never really found it, but I think that in those last months when their whole species was dying, they caught a glimpse of it. And that's how your mother was born.
Using the teleporter to hold down a button. I need another item. Do you? No, you don't. Huh. Throw me a curveball at the last minute. Can't teleport to that, can't no. Wait, how am I resolving this then? Can I? Can I see that from anywhere? Alright, let's take you. Can I? No. I see that correct. Is there some trick with the teleporter that I'm missing? Oh, Oh, I can cheese it with... Yeah, that's what it wants me to do. Oh, there is a thing there. I thought for a second it was going to let me take shit out. I didn't quite see the... Splish, splash. Oh, right, this was the one from which I could see that. Can I connect it to anything though? Is that? No. Let's just do that to remind myself. Yeah. Question mark. You're never standing. Why are you never standing? Bonk.
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
How do we get that through there, though? I can jam... Is that for jamming? Is that for teleporting? Am I supposed to take the teleporter with me? Can I see the teleporter? No. I'll bring you down. Oh, it's a cage. You can't teleport with you, can I? No. What I can do is stick you there and then teleport up to you and have a thing to let me cheese that away. You're a lot of falling for a guy that doesn't have knees. Ooh. That was nearly a soft lock. You're an accumulator. Do we have a way of taking you through with me? Not really. Oh, that doesn't fall through. Huh. That surprises me. Okay, so I guess that's not the intent. I guess the intention is I just go yeet. Okay, so I can go back there with that, okay. Hmm. What's next? I feel like I can very easily softlock myself on this. Can't take you through there. What I can do is have you open that. Don't think I need you again. I guess I need you on that button instead of that. Okay.
You know, a couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling, an area many times bigger than our whole city, just dedicated to manufacturing. It was incredible to think about the sheer variety of things they produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational, or if something had just rotted through, but it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. It didn't have to happen that way. And history doesn't have to repeat itself. But we do have to remember that it did happen once.
Yes. Oh, it's a glass floor. Dyad. Okay, so this seems all pretty simple stuff. Teleport out the stuff, get the stuff. Yeah, so I'm just using a teleporter as a second jammer, essentially. Oh, hello. Second jammer. So it's our second teleporter. Let's have you there instead of there. Then I want to block you and teleport through. Private message. I'll come back to you. What did I just see? Okay, I kind of want to have another bash at 8 now that I know what those things are. What's this? Oh, this is the question mark one. Aerial warp. Can I just... I can't... I could totally just climb that. Oh, howdy. What's going on is puzzles and stuff. I need to get to that thing. Hello, yes, I'm here. Let's take this down here. What does that get me? Oh, you're on. Can I get... No, but I can steal you. What's that get me? That does not actually get me high enough to do anything. Can I place the teleporter on? Nope. Teleport just gets blown off. But what I can do is get the teleporter through there. Like that. And now I'm up here, I've got a box, and what's that do? That turns that on. To blow a thing out? Let's take this down so I can take the teleporter up. Yeet. And now I can smuggle all these up. And that lets me do what? Take this out. Bucks go wee. And can I see the teleporter? Yes. Is there anything else I want to need? No, that is everything. That was awkward enough that felt like cheese. Right, now I should be able to climb up there. Let's take the town going. Oh, I probably don't need a teleporter actually. Oh, actually, I probably do, because I can't. There we go. And I just do the exact same thing there. Alright, fair enough. Fan. Box. Box. Can I? No, I've got to turn it on and then stick the other box under it. There we go. Take a teleporter. Take a teleporter there. Oh, I guess I'm just stacking the boxes up there. Can't see any of the external puzzles from here. Doesn't look like I can smuggle stuff out. I guess we're done here. Six. Let's do number 6. Actually, no, I want to go try and do number 8 now that I understand what those things are. Hello, Alcatraz. I'll talk to you in a bit. Is this a mistake? I guess I can... climb that. Switcheroo. Aha. I can... Yes, now I know what that is, I can perform theft. What am I doing while I'm up here? Oh, right, I was the thing keeping that up. Of course, yes. That doesn't work, does it? No, I just place it off to the side. But now I can steal that. And can I get in there? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. How do I... Actually, I don't need those things to do that. What I need is to see it. I still can't see it from... Okay. Can I... No. Oh no, can I, if I... That was not what I wanted. I guess let's just see if I can place this up there. Not without being on that. Actually, let's stick that there. Let's teleport up to it and just place it up there. Now I can... How the hell am I connecting that to that? Oh, I see. Just be there for a minute. I need a third thing on that. That's inconvenient. So how do we get back up after doing that? There's nothing else in this puzzle, was there? Oh, damn it, that cuts off immediately. What more can I do here? I need a way up there. I need somewhere that can see that, which is there. I can't steal the box, can I? Yeah, that's too instant. I think that's got a good to do with it. And I can't drop that on there from there. How do I get back up if I don't do that? Oh, well, Unless... Can't both stand on there. It doesn't actually help me. You just fall off. Is there anything else to this puzzle that I'm missing? I locked myself out of there. There's something I'm missing here. How did I do this again? Oh yeah, that was it. I had that on the... Weird that it wants me to jump over there. I can take both? Huh. Does that help? Does having everything up there help in any way? Can I drop the teleport to the other side of that? No. I just jumped up. That's great. Well, I'm stumped, I need a piss, and I am supposed to be going out soon. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.